Using email templates saves time and promotes consistency across your company. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to create templates in Sage CRM. For our example, let's suppose that we work for Panoply Corporation, developers of time management software. Our sales team sends prospects an email with instructions on how to download a trial version of our software. Obviously, creating a template for this purpose would save a great deal of time. So let's jump right in and get started. Templates are created under Administration, Email and Documents, Email Templates. Importantly, you'll need Info Admin email and template rights to access this area. On this screen, you'll find a list of your existing templates. Let's go ahead and build our template by clicking New. Let's name it Trial Download Instructions, and you have the option to restrict the availability of the template to a specific context. For example, if we select Person, the template will only be available when you're launching an email from within the context of a person. The Entity field is also important because it controls the merge fields that will be available to you for insertion into the template. Let's take a look at what I mean by leaving the selection as all and then opening the merge field list. Notice that this list only contains user fields. These fields relate only to the CRM users within your company. If we change the entity to Person, watch what happens. We now have access to person fields as well. In a similar manner, by selecting any of the other entities, their related fields will become available. So moving along, in the subject line, let's enter Try Panoply Time Manager for 30 days. Now let's jump into the body and enter our text. We'll start with our greeting by typing Dear, add a space, and we'll grab the person's first name merge field from the list and follow this with a comma and hit Enter. To save time, we'll paste some text from a Word document that I created earlier, and importantly, we'll use the Paste from Word button, which will strip out all of the MS Word formatting. We'll follow the instructions in the pop-up and press Ctrl-V to paste the text into this box, and we'll check both boxes and now click OK. The new text pasted above the salutation line, so we'll highlight the line and drag it back to the top where it belongs. Now we need to insert a hyperlink for downloading the trial software, which we'll do by highlighting Download, and up in the menu bar, let's click the Insert Link icon, and we'll type in the URL for the download page here. Now let's add our signature block starting with Sincerely, followed by a comma, and we'll hit Shift-Enter since we want a new line rather than a new paragraph. Now we'll insert the applicable merge fields starting with the user's first name, add a space, go back to the list and select Last Name, and hit Shift-Enter, and we'll go back to the list and look for Title, select it, and hit Shift-Enter, and now let's type in our company name, Panoply Corporation, and hit Shift-Enter. And going back to the list, we'll select the user's phone number, hit Shift-Enter, and finally, we'll select the user's email address. We can also add our logo by browsing for the file and clicking Upload Inline Image. Although it looks like the logo has been added as a file attachment, the email will not have an attachment when received by the recipient since the logo is added as an inline image. The alternative is to put a copy of the logo file on your web server and insert a reference to the file in the HTML source code. You can access the source code by clicking the Source button. As a side note, to expand your view, you can toggle display of the formatting menu by clicking the triangle icon. Moving on, now let's format the font by selecting all of the text using the Select All icon, and we'll choose Verdana. And importantly, one last step. Let's run a spell check to avoid embarrassing mistakes. We'll ignore the merge field text that it's finding, and it appears that we've misspelled cereal. So let's select the correct spelling and click Replace. And again, we'll ignore all of the merge fields. And finally, let's save our template. Now let's see what this template looks like from a user's perspective by switching over to another session of Sage CRM where we're logged in as Susan May. Arthur Brown, one of Susan's sales prospects, wants to try out the software, so she needs to send the download information. She can do this with minimal effort by clicking his email link and selecting the new template. And notice that the user and contact information has correctly merged. And all Susan needs to do is click Send. So to recap, start using email templates at your company and you'll save time and promote consistency across your organization. Give us a call if you need assistance with this or any other feature in Sage CRM. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Bye for now.